That's the perfect start to a video. An awkward opening of me, just my fat ass eating on a bunch of snacks, and then proceeding over here. Oh yeah, and what's with the haircut? Oh man, I was getting fed up with the tangles in my curls. And they keep bothering me. It doesn't matter what I do. These tangles keep going and going and going. You know what? That's it. I'm done. But anyway, enough with the hullabaloo. Let's get right on going to the video I have in mind.
Hey! Get your shit right, dude! Get your shit,
Okay, now let's go ahead and discuss my lovely little dilemma as a gamer. Yeah, gamer dilemmas, my goodness. So what's going on? So, Samurai Shodown, I want to get into it. It got a Nintendo Switch port already. Now, I'm choosing between the Nintendo Switch port and the PlayStation 4 version. However, the PlayStation 4 version is cheaper on the PlayStation 4 if I were to go to this specific store. But here is the problem. When it comes to PlayStation 4, Sony has that international content policy where Sony will lose their minds and go censorship happy with anything with anime titties. So, of course, my concerns for Season Pass 2 on PlayStation, oh boy. I know Mina is out now as we speak, but here's the problem. Sony will, I don't know how it's going to work out, I don't know how it's going to happen. Sony will catch wind of Mina Majikina and Iroha, and we'll basically be like, hey, you're violating our international content policy, SNK. I don't like the addition. We're going to have to pull the DLC characters from the store and from the... Yeah, and Sony will step in and Mina Majikina and Iroha get censored off the roster out of the blue. And it'd be like, oh my goodness. And if I were to get the PlayStation 4 version, boy, oh boy, I would be like, are you fucking kidding me? But, however, if I go to the Nintendo Switch, I know Sony's gonna be sitting back and shutting the fuck up. But for some reason, I seem to notice how the DLCs for Sam Show on the Switch seem to come late. I don't know why, but okay, it's gonna be late, fine. But, however, my original plan was waiting on the PC version, and boy oh boy, it's been long. And I've been wondering when that PC version is. Where is Samurai Shodown on PC? What's going on? And, yeah. But I'm rather impatient to go into the Samurai Shodown, but if I have to, I'll just be patient for the PC version and just wait for the PC version. Unless there's a discount on the Switch version. That's the only thing. See, this is the problem with it when it comes to console gaming. What that international content policy shows is that your library is dictated. If you want something that takes advantage of the M rating, something that has something that celebrates the wacky fan service from left and right, like Galgun and Senran Kagura, Sony's going anal on it. They have that international content policy, and why is Sony going anal on it with this international content policy? This is because they don't want to be the center of backlash coming from the moral and political crusaders. That's what's going on. It's kind of like what happened with interspecies reviewers. Funimation pulled the plug on the show after episode 3. Oh no, it wasn't up to our standards. Rather than alter the content, we just remove it completely. And we're still waiting on Funimation to give back that license to interspecies reviewers. And people who've been watching the show and are loving the show are stuck with no choice but to completely pirate it. Oh, man. And now with Sony, you see games getting censored left and right. Even the swimsuit scenes get censored out for all of a sudden. And boy, oh boy, it's just ridiculous with this international policy. It's like, oh man, The Switch version is less censored. Normally, Nintendo would do more of the censoring, but now it's Sony doing more of the censoring, and the PlayStation 4, it's just, in terms of specs, surpasses the Nintendo Switch. So, what the hell is Sony thinking at this point? They don't want to be the center of backlash, and here's the problem with Microsoft. It wouldn't surprise me if Microsoft decides to do the same international content policy. It wouldn't surprise me if they've been doing it. But really, to be honest with you here, if we are to go into next gen with the PlayStation 5, I kind of see PlayStation 5's backwards compatibility as a complete rumor. And the reason why is because I see that international content policy, and it's gonna play a role later. I just know it's gonna play a role. And guess what? And because of that international content policy playing a role, there's content that has been violating our international content policies if uploaded now. Therefore, we have abandoned backwards compatibility. You want your backwards compatibility? Go to PlayStation Now. I am waiting on Sony to do that. It would not surprise me if Sony does that. But, however, on the PC market, you have games that even know their age ratings. Hell, games that are rated more for older adults, like Custom Order Made 3D2 and Wings of Roldea and all the other interesting raunchy stuff. Yeah, you get stuff from Freddy Fish to Custom Order Made 3D2 where you can have the sexual fun with the maids you create. This is pretty crazy. I'm trying to be careful with my buzzwords because people will lose their minds. Because, I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous how people lose their minds because how dare a game or a movie for older audiences be a game or a movie for older audiences? It's ridiculous. It's like a show rated for older audiences, a movie, a game, anything rated for older audiences that does things that's rated for older audiences just like it's supposed to do because it's rated for older audiences, people lose their minds and that product gets backlash and it becomes the center of campaigns to get it censored. It's just ridiculous. And, man, I mean, seriously, you just go to the PC market. You have Steam, but Steam's not the only marketplace out there. And nobody likes the Epic Game Store, that's understandable. But the reason why we have Uplay, EA Origin, and Epic Game Store is because in the event PC gaming becomes the future, they know what to do. They know what they have to do to make them more money. But we don't have to. We can just go to Steam, and then we can just go to DL Site, and then all the other websites like Jazz USA and Newtaku and all the other stuff. Hey, no problems. And there's games on Steam that have R18 patch, optional R18 patches. You just get the R18 patch installed into them, no problem. Simple. And, of course, like I said again, it's going to have titles ranging from the early childhood Freddy Fish to the more adult, such as Custom Order Made 3D2. And, seriously, but if you go on over to the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo's sitting back and shutting the hell up. They're shutting the hell up, so you're getting from Mario to Senran Kagura. Alright, we got 2 Senran Kagura games out there, and Nintendo's sitting back and just keeping their mouth shut. That's because they end up knowing better not to do that stupid censorship crap like that. It's ridiculous. But if you go over to the PlayStation, anything with a swimsuit CG, any visual novel with a swimsuit CG, Sony loses their mind. They don't want to be the center of the backlash, so they just censor the damn thing with Sunrays, or get the damn thing censored with Sunrays. And that's the problem. What? I mean, seriously. And yeah, I know it's Sony being the only guys doing this now. But here's the thing. Any Xbox, not just... No. Xbox owners and Switch owners will obviously take that and hold it up against the PlayStation fans, of course. But the PC gaming market will take that and hold it up against them, and then bring up the huge lineup of titles they got, ranging from all ages, from EC to AO, and they will bring that up right to the faces of the console players in general, and they'll use it as a tactic to sway the console gamers into PC gaming. Because because really, to be honest with you here, oh man, if somebody gets a hold of the censorship policy that Sony has and then just holds it up against the console gamers in general, oh boy, it's going to be the PC Master Race memes all over again. No. They might have an idea, they'll get the brilliant idea to essentially sell them into it. Just pitch them into PC gaming, and that's kind of the situation here. And really, when it comes to console gaming, the writings were already on the wall. And yeah, I know next generation consoles are going to come out and be selling hella. That's obvious. The next gen consoles will come out, they'll be selling hella. It's going to be obvious. But also at the same time, when you have stuff like the international content policy and Nintendo Switch, definitely, yeah, it's a hybrid console. Nintendo knows what they were thinking with the whole hybrid console, home console, handheld console. They want to make sure they get into both the handheld market and the console market at the same time. It is completely understandable. So, yeah, we'll see with the Nintendo Switch, but we're going to see a Nintendo Switch 2. Or a Super Nintendo Switch, which I'm guessing would be the name for the next-gen Nintendo Switch. Food for thought. But if we were to go ahead and discuss about the future of gaming, it depends on how well the consoles do, and it also depends on what Sony and Microsoft decide to do. Because when it comes to Stadia came in and introduced cloud gaming. Cloud gaming introduces the reduced cost of producing units left and right. And of course, the amount of extra money they'll make through subscription fees and etc. So, wouldn't surprise me if Sony and Microsoft decide to jump to the cloud gaming bandwagon and just force the PlayStation 6 or Xbox after Series X to be cloud gaming based. I'm not looking forward for that future, but chances are very slim. Keep in mind of that. But it can go down in millions of good ways, and I'm cautiously optimistic for the next generation consoles. And I'm trying not to be very pessimistic about next gen, because I know next gen's going to come out and it's going to do well. But what are we going to do? Welcome to the dilemma. Welcome to the world that we live in, where everybody will lose their minds over a game rated for older adults that dares be a game rated for older adults. Even an anime, even a TV show or a movie. It's ridiculous at this point. But yeah, I'm like going through like conflicts left and right, discussing Samurai Shodown. Should I get it for the Switch? Should I get it for PlayStation 4? But wait, PlayStation has that international content policy. Okay, maybe if I get the Switch version. Oh wait, the DLC isn't out yet for the Switch version. Where's the DLC? Okay, what do I do? It's going to be much cheaper. It's. But boy, oh boy, welcome. Yeah, that's all I gotta have to say about my gamer dilemmas here. For a quick, lovely video to get everybody started back in here. Alright, that's enough speaking my mind out on the situation and on my gamer dilemma. That's all. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace.